Okay. All right. So we're just going to start with a couple of big sighs. So I feel like if you're a human alive on the planet right now, letting go of tension is probably a good idea. So deep inhale. Actually, before inhaling with arms, just easy shake out. Take a big breath. And again, inhale. Let out some sound. So, and then we're going to do a different version of it. You're going to do a double sniff inhale. So it's like, it doesn't even have to be a shake, just double sniff and then a ha sound afterwards. And again, letting go, softening inside your body. Somehow that invited the pea pod in here. Hello, pea pod. And then let's go with 3 counts up. Inhale, or let's go with 3 slow counts. So 1, 2, 3, and then down 1, 2, 3. Inhale up. We're going to hold on top. 1, 2, 3. Hold the breath in. 2, 3. Exhale down. 2, 3. Hold the breath out. 2, 3. Inhale up. 2, 3. Hold 1, 2, 3. Exhale down. 2, 3. Hold 1, 2, 3. Going to 4. Inhale up. 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale down. 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale up. 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale down. 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, and just shake it out. So that is box breathing, where you inhale for a count, you hold for a count, you exhale for a count, and hold for a count. And that's a really good regulator breathing if you need. And it also gives you something to focus on. You could do in counts of 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever feels good to you. Let's just quickly spiral, twisting through the horizontal. Letting go, melting, feeling your body right now on the earth. Maybe a little, even with everything going on, it's still, the sun is still shining up here in upstate New York. Finally, after that orange week, or it was like 4 or 5 days for us, but really 3 sort of bad days of really awful Canadian wildfire air. So breathing in the good air, appreciating the air that we're all breathing. We're all breathing the same air on the planet. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, let it go. And just your head from side to side, looking one way, looking the other way. And as you're looking from side to side, take in the world around you, the colors, the shapes, the items, the plants, whatever you got. If you can look out a window and see what's out there. And then we're going to go with the head just tilting from side to side. You can let that go into your spine. So you could just stay up here with your head and neck, but I'm going to go a little bit more into whole side body. I feel a sneeze coming on. Probably going to be another one. So side with your head, side with your spine. You can let one arm start to reach down and away, and then the other. Like a reed in the wind, blowing to the edge and then coming back up. And then coming back into center, and we're going to do something for feet, ankles. And we're just gonna, you're not gonna see my head because it's my feet that matter. We're just gonna do a small bend of the knees, straighten your knees, press straight up and lower down. Bending your knees, straighten, head through the ceiling and lower. Bend your knees. So looking straight out in front of you, up and down, bending, straightening, pushing through the floor, trying to feel your weight evenly on both legs. Stretch, press it up and down. And it's interesting. Like, I feel like my others, they just stopped. I feel like the bones of my feet were taking, oh no, they're still popping. They're still like, oh, adjustment, pop, adjustment. And bend, stretch, press it up, lower down, bend, stretch, reaching tall through the heavens, lowering and grounding yourself in the plie. Up and down and bend, straighten, push, lower. It could be a very shallow bend. Like I was telling the people in my Zoom room before I started class that I've had a little setback with my knee from going to, of all things, a Buto dance class. Buto should be and is generally really slow and really gentle. However, in the warm-up, there was something where we kind of rolled into a child's pose on our knees. And I thought, I'm doing so much better. This will be fine. But apparently it wasn't. So my right knee, and it's right in that original injury, the pes anserine area, is like, wow, that wasn't cool. So a little setback on the knee injury. All right, let's come in. Let me back up so you can see me. Let's do a side, come up, stretch it out, bring it in. Step to the side, pick it up, reach it out and in, to the side, up, out, in, side, big weight shift, finding your balance, side, up, out. And we're going to add a flex, up, out, flex, point, hold it in, side, up, out, flex, point, hold it in, side, up, out, flex, point, hold it in, side, up, out, flex, point. You could hold the space, hand slightly in front of you. If you're having a hard time balancing, feel free to use your arms. You could have your hands on your hips. I'm just leaving mine down for now. This is our last set. Last one. And coming in, bend your knees, fold it forward, shift from side to side, relax your neck, relax your head, relax your back, soften. Easy inner body. Breathe. Letting go of any tension on your shoulders, let your head totally drop down. And then come into center, roll it up. We're going to do one more thing here, standing cat-cow. You can do internal and external rotation in your legs, but I am not going to do that. I'm just going to do my upper body. So it's up to you. Listen to your own body. So it's going to be rounding in, arching out. Internal rotation of the arms, scooping, rounding the spine. Inhale, open the heart and lungs. So it's a cat-cow. You're internally rotating the arms, lungs and heart opening. Exhale, hollow. Fill it up. Exhale, back of the body opening up. Chest, lungs, in the front of the body opening up. Back of the body and lungs. Inhale, front of the body. Back of the body and one more. Open it up and come in, interlace your hands, press up through the heel of the hand, side stretch, one side and then the other. Breathing. And then you're gonna squeeze your hands together and pull out. So fingers are pulling just side to side with the elbows, letting your shoulder blades move on your back and then circling over your head. And if you have a injury, you can just hold on with one hand to get the movement in the rotator cuff. Go the other way. So, and then release that. And we're going to come down to the floor, all the way down to your back on the floor. Once you get down there, let's just do easy, loose knee drops from side to side. So letting your body spiral, rolling across each butt cheek one at a time, and letting your inner thighs really open through the middle. So we're having these two individual legs moving, not just the lower body unit. Open and close, open and close. You're going to open and close, and then straighten out that top leg And let that reach with that foot, let that roll you onto your side. Relax your head and shoulders, fold it in, and just roll, open it up onto the other side. Knee folds in, that leg straightens, it reaches through space to help pull you onto your side. Everything folds back in and you roll the whole body onto your back. One knee drops, that leg straightens out. It pulls away from you, lengthening you onto your side and then folding in. Come onto your back, roll it open. The knee drops to the other side, the leg extends as if somebody's pulling you. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen until it pulls you onto your side. Draw it in and then roll whole body half together onto the side. Folding the lower body, stretch the leg out, reach, 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 reach with that leg until you come onto your side. Open it up, upper and lower together, moving in this body half. The leg crosses, opens, reaches, spirals onto your side, and then open it up. So as we're doing those rolls, we'll do it one more time. Really see if you can let your head weight drop into the floor, let your shoulders drop down. And let's do it one more time. So knee crosses, head, shoulders, neck really relaxed, leg extends out, and then it reaches, 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 that rolls you onto your side. Then you nestle into the earth. Oh, thank you, earth, for holding us on your planet without letting us fall off. Then we can roll onto our backs, opening it up. The other knee closes, that leg lengthens out. Reach, 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 reach. Coming into the floor, nestling into the ground, letting the ground compost your stress. And rolling it onto your back and coming into center. So yeah, this idea of like allowing the earth to receive you, and also that you can really nestle into it, and whatever you're holding onto, whatever tension that you can let go of, let it fall down there into the ground, and the ground is just going to reabsorb it right away. So we have this natural, we can imagine we have this very symbiotic relationship with our planet, which is true, we actually do. Maybe not in that particular way, but I think also in that particular way that it can receive us, it can take the stress and just nestle us like a lovely mama earth holding us on the planet. Hands behind your head, legs up, bent knees, just holding that position, breathing into it. From there, you're going to bring your knees and elbows towards each other. And then come back to that tabletop with your head off the floor. Knees and elbows come towards each other. Bring it back to the tabletop. Coming in, open it up. Coming in, exhale, open it up. Bringing it in, open it up. Two more. In, open, last one, in. Come back to the tabletop, one leg down at a time, going 1, 2, 3, 4, touching the floor with your toe, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Both legs together, touching the floor, just straightening out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost there, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Breathe, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, let it go. And then coming in, and let's do a little bit of back and hamstrings. So let's roll first. So just vertebra by vertebra, peeling up off the floor, rolling up to the top. When you get to the top, you're going to inhale, big breath, chest to chin, and then exhale, knees to mirror, there's no mirror here. Knees away from your head, roll it down. That was like some old gym talk coming back. At the bottom, inhale, arch your back, exhale, flatten it out, and then curl, roll it up through your spine. Inhale, push back, chest to chin, exhale, knees away from your head, roll it down, vertebra by vertebra, all the way to the bottom. Deep breath in and arch. Exhale, curl, roll it all the way up to the top. Inhale, push back, chest to chin, exhale, pull forward, knees away from your head, roll it down through your spine, all the way down to the floor. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, flatten, curl, roll it up. Inhale, chest to chin. Exhale, knees away from your head, roll it all the way down. One more like that. Inhale, arch. Exhale, flatten, curl, tuck your tail, roll it up, vertebra by vertebra, all the way to the top. Inhale, push with your feet. Exhale, pull with your legs, roll down all the way down to the floor. And let's take our knees in our hands and just big circles, easy and loose, letting go. Hip sockets, greasing up. And then change direction. And then take a quick happy baby pose. Stretching out, wiggling around in your baby. Let your baby be baby-like. Let your baby be happy. Oh God, what if we were all happy babies? I saw some post on Twitter that was asking about like, what are the things that would give you long-lasting happiness? And of course it was like fame and money and I don't know, things like that. But there's no such thing. It comes and goes. We can't hold on to happiness. It's there, it's gone. It's there. You're never just always happy unless you've really achieved enlightenment. All right, take your pelvis up. And even then, I think there's still life, right? Life is a shifting and changing. It's not just sitting in one pot the whole time. It's a shift, it's a change, things are adjusting. I am inching my feet out and away from me. I'm gonna flex my feet there and I'm gonna take a little heel rock. So digging, but in this heel rock, I'm sort of keeping stable in my body. I can feel the front of my shins firing up, back of my hamstrings working. And then I'm going to put my feet, tops of my feet back down. So I'm not flexed anymore and just pull again. And in this version, I feel the back of my body a lot more. So flexing up, I feel the front of my body really assisting this. My back body is working too. And then tops of the feet down, and it's much more intense in the back body. When I say tops of the feet, I mean your toes, bottoms of the feet down. Roll it down through your spine, come all the way into the floor. Take your legs up into the air, shake it out, jiggle, 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 turn in and out, wiggle your pelvis around, free up your whole head tail connection, free up your spine. Relax, relax, let go. Happy baby again. If you don't have access because you have a knee injury to child's pose, happy baby is a great position to get you in the same sort of shape, but you're on your back, so your knees can do whatever they need to do. And your lower back gets to curl. So let's take that into a little roll back and forth, rounding through your spine. If it feels good to plow, go for it. If you want to come up into a squat, go for it. Really listening into your own body. I'm not doing the squat right now myself, but you can feel free to enjoy coming all the way up to standing, even if you want. Right here, you would keep moving forward. I think and let's come in. And I went to the gym and took somebody else's exercise class because I'm actually going to teach for them. And this was an exercise they did, which I think is quite delightful, and we're going to do it. It's basically a leg circle, like it's like a Pilates leg circle, but it's going to be a lot smaller, and the other leg, optional, is off the floor. So here's the way we're going to do it. You're going to reach one leg out, one leg up, head is off the floor, and here, just circling that top leg. So easy circles, they can be very small. We're not going big for this, we're going small. Circling the top leg outwards. And let's flex and circle inwards. Let's flex both feet, reaching through your heels, circling inwards. And then point, bring it in, just relax down, turn your head from side to side, free up your head tail, wag your tail, shake your spine, let it all release, jiggle, 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 relax. Big breath in. You can do the double sniff. Physiological sigh. Say hello to Gaylord. He's such a good boy and a bad boy at the same time, just like all the cats have their good things and their bad things. All right, other side, leg up, other leg out. Top leg is making circles. Your hands behind your head, up off the floor, or you could also be here if you want to make it a little easier. You could also drop this bottom leg down to the floor. So many possibilities. And then flex, go the other way. Good, and release. And come back down to the floor. Just wiggle, relax, soften your inner body, free up your neck, free up your head, free up your tail. And let's do this rolling from side to side. So rolling onto one side, all the way onto your side, opening all the way through the middle, and then folding in. So you're getting your right side to work together as you open, 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 and the left side to work together as you close, close, close. Or maybe it's the other way for you. Opening through the middle, folding in, opening, and closing, and opening, and closing. That's it. That's enough of those. Just wanted to get that pattern in there. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. And let's go opposite arm to leg, reaching out. 1, 2. I'm going really slow because of my knee. So you can go faster if you want to, or you can go slow. 5, 6, 7, 8, really crossing over. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and relax, drop it down. Now I'm all warm inside my body. I believe that we have been exercising a little bit. So I'm taking off my outer layer. Okay, we're gonna do a whole bunch of leg stuff in all the positions. So surprise, surprise. This has been the theme of my month. I'm gonna start with my good leg. Reaching out, pointed toes, not going high, up. This is gonna all go in sets of 4. Pointed toes going 1, 2, 3, parallel, 4. Tippy toes, 1. Barbie foot, 2, 3, 4. Flexed, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're gonna point up and flex down with big ones for 8. 1. It's weird to point up, flex down. 2, but do it. 3, we usually do it the other way. 4, 5, I'm going back into habits. Point up, flex down. 6, if you can. 7, 8, other side. Starting with a pointed foot. Normally we even started this all flex. So pointed. 1, I've got my assistant. 2, 3, 4. Tippy toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flex, reach through the heel. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 8. Point up, flex down. 1. Stay present. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fold it in, other side. This time we're going to start pointed again, turned out legs. So parallel, rotate out, pointed toes. Low line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tippy toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flexed foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to stay in the flex for 8 of these. Up the middle, down. Turned out leg. 1. Right at the middle. 2, 3. Long leg. 4, 5. Rotate out as you come down. 6, 7, 8. Fold it in. Other side. Turned out leg. Pointed toe. So externally rotate that leg. 1. Right down below you. 2. These are low. 3, 4, tippy toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, flex foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 8 up and down, big ones. 1, 2, inner thigh brings it up, outer thigh brings it down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fold it in. First leg, you're going to grab behind your hamstring. You're going to reach up and down. Do we want to flex on top? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Can be wherever you can get your leg all the way straight. 4, 5, 6. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck. 7, relax your jaw. 8, other side, switching. 1, 2, 3. Long leg. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. 8, great. Roll yourself around and we are going to come onto your side. So you want to be doing your first side first, which is why I'm turning around to the other side. We are going to go sideways. We're going to start pointed this time. Normally we start flexed. Head is reaching away from your tail. You're in a long line. If you need to balance and bend your bottom knee, you can. Otherwise, pointed toes straight down below you, up and down, low leg, parallel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tippy toes. Reach through the ball of your foot. 2, 3, 4. Flex. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it out. Toes. So rotate out. Pointed toes. 1. Low line. 2, 3, 4. Tippy toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flex foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the weirdest one, turn in. So your heel is going up. 1, pointed toes. 2, 3, 4. Tippy toes. 1, 2. It's even weird to do this. 3, 4. Flex foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. And come in. All right, we are going to flex up and point down. This one's just so much easier. So 8 big ones going. 1, turned out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Leg either behind you or in front of you, either way. Try to stay perpendicular to the floor with your hips. Bottom leg, pointed toes parallel, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tippy toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flex foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it out, pointed toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tippy toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flexed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it in, pointed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tippy toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flexed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just lift it as high as you can. Reach, 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 reach. And release and come down. Onto your back. Big stretch. Open it up. Inner thigh stretch. Breathe. You can rock from side to side. Let that massage out your hips. Come back onto your side where you were. Just a quick quad stretch there. Heel behind you. Breathe into it. Take it back if you want to. If you don't feel a stretch in your quad, engage your lower abdominals a little bit. Engage your pelvic floor. Let it go. Let's roll over onto our other side, starting the whole thing on the other side. So legs are straight down below you. If you ever want to test your memory, make these little exercises up and see if you can do the same thing twice. All right, let's go up. Pointed toes parallel, top leg. 1, 2. It helps if you have rules, like 4 at a time. 4 tippy toes. 1, 2, 3, 4 flex foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it out, pointed. 1, 2, 3, 4 tippy toes. 1, 2, 3, 4 flexed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Internally rotate, pointed. This is the strange one. Heel up, toes down. 1, 2, 3, 4 tippy toes. 1, 2, 3, 4 flexed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kicking up, flex up, point down. Going 1 for 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. Leg is either behind or in front. Bottom leg straight down below you. Oh, pointed toes parallel. Going 1, 2, 3, 4. Tippy toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flex foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it out. Tippy toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Demi point. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flex. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it in. Pointed toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tippy toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flex. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lift it up as high as you can. Lift, 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 lift. And release. Roll over onto your back. Stretch your inner thighs. Open it up. Roll around. You could also play with this like pelvis shifting. So one knee up and then the other. Freeing up your tail and your lower back and your spine. And then come back onto that side and quad stretch, taking it back behind you. So interestingly, I can do deep flexion like this. I just can't do deep flexion with weight. So I can do deep flexion in a quad stretch, which I feel like is actually really important, but I can't put all my weight on that leg and roll around. I know everyone needs to know about my injury. Good, and release. Come onto your back. Let's cross one knee over the other, grab on, a little hip stretch. Breathe, let go. That big extra physiological sigh that we do in our body, usually naturally every 5 minutes, and it just reinflates the small little lung sacs, the alveoli. Other side, if you haven't changed, change. If we're on devices somehow, like small smartphones and whatnot, we inhibit that natural physiological sigh that we do every 5 minutes to reinflate the lungs. And so if our lungs aren't getting that reinflation, they'd get unhealthy. So I don't know, the fact that we had like such a major disease of the lungs at a time when people are inhibiting their response because people are on their phones all the time is not a big shock somehow. It all plays out. All right, let's come onto our elbows and knees for the back of the legs. So leg out behind you, going up and down, going 1. We're doing 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch it to the other side. Changing numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if you do spend a lot of time on your phone, just remember every once in a while, take a big inhale. As long as you do it from memory, and you might start to notice, oh, I'm a little condensed and contracted here. Just give yourself some space. All right, let's take it into a forearm plank. Pushing forward and backward, head forward, heels back. And then pelvis down to the floor, hands next to your sides. We're going to just go one leg at a time. So you're not going to go so high that you're pushing with the other leg to get the leg up. You're keeping your hips square to the mat. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Lengthening out and lifting the hamstring up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Relax, shake it out. Flex both heels in and then reach legs off the floor. Flex your heels in, come down. Legs reach, upper body comes up. Heels in, lift. Heels in, lift. Heels in and lift. Last one. And relax. Wag your tail, shake your butt. Let go. You can bend your legs, drop your legs from side to side. Try to relax your feet, massaging out the front of your quad. Melting, softening, letting go. And then let's go with regular old Pilates swimming. So opposite arm to leg, puffing and puffing. Inhale, lift the whole thing up. Keep breathing. Load it like you're flying in a cloud, as one does. Hands next to your chest, arch all the way up. Take it back down. 3 times up and down. If your back needs a break and you want to go into child's pose, go for it. I'm going to do a couple more of these because child's pose is not my game right now. So if you need child's pose, go there. I'm going to go into my adjusted child's pose, which is really not a child's pose at all, but a rounded spine with my knees not all the way in deep flexion. Breathing into your body like you're a bubble. Really expanding and filling up. And then come up onto, let's go into a side elbows and knees. So your knees are bent, elbows on the floor. You're going to inhale up, exhale, twist, look under your armpit. Inhale, lift, exhale, butt down. Press, spiral, open, and lower. Open, chest and lungs, spiral, inhale, exhale, lift, twist, open it up, bring it down. Lift, spiral, unfurl, and lower, up. Spiral, unfurl, and lower, up. Spiral, open it up, down. Last one, up, twist, lift, and come down. Bring your legs around the front. Switch it to the other side. Elbow and knees, you're going to inhale up, spiral, lift, lower. Press, look under, open it up, down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Up, twist, fill up your lungs, lower. Up, spiral, lift, lower. Up, spiral, lift, lower, up, spiral, lift, lower. 2 more. Up, twist, open, down. Last one. Up, twist, open, and come down. Bring your legs out in front of you on your butt, rolling across one butt cheek and then the other, letting yourself massage out your glutes and rotators. And if you want to take some time, you can kind of roll around over one butt cheek. Yeah, when I woke up this morning, my lower back was hurting, my knee was hurting, everything was a mess. So I spent a long time doing a lot of stretching and a lot of free flow movement in my guts, and my back feels fine now. My knee is still a little wonky. I'm going to ice it when we're done. Yeah, bodies require a lot of extra care, right? We need to be in this relationship of loving kindness with ourselves and with what's going on for ourselves, and super duper compassionate for whatever is happening. Spiral, take it down to the floor, surrender, open up, paint the rainbow on top. It is the month of pride, and take it down. Open it up, rainbow arms, take it to the floor, pushing the floor away, arching and opening. It's also like firearms awareness. I don't know if that was just a day or if it's a week or if it's a month, but wearing orange for that. Yeah. Gun violence awareness. I have to say, I'm so grateful that I did not grow up fearing active shooters coming to my school. I was just worried about the Cold War, right? Nuclear. We had nuclear. We had fire drills, not fire drills, like bomb drills, air raid drills, where we'd go into the basement of my school. And it was like Central School in East Lansing, Michigan. And they had like these long, weird corridors with these like old, huge, like old cardboard bins, like those big, huge cardboard bins of like government cheese back there. And we had to go and like line up in these. The thing it reminds me of, at home growing up, we had an attic that had these side corridors where the slant was, that they're like these little teeny things that you get into. They're basically closets. That's what it was like doing these fire drills down in the basement, but not fire drills, bomb drills, air raid drills, whatever they were, nuclear war drills. So yeah, we don't have to worry about active shooters, and we didn't have to worry about that. So, oh my goodness. Anyway, so why I'm saying this also is like, there's a lot of horror happening out there. There's a lot of unfriendliness. There's a lot of cruelty. So the more we can come into our own bodies and be kind to ourselves, the cells inside our body, the easier it is to be kind to people on the outside. The more that we can honor the planet that we live on, the earth, the earthy nature of our body, the earthy nature of the place where we live. We're all breathing the same air. Experience being here on the planet, the wonder of it as opposed to the horror of it, as much as you can. Poetry has been the saving grace for me of late, and my daily walks outside, like having a relationship with nature, seeing the change of the seasons, seeing the plants, being in relationship with the air, the plants, the water. It really helps me to live in this world. All right, enough of that. Let's do, for people who can, we're going to do a set of tricep push-ups and then popping the knees off the floor between each one. So I'm going to do knees on the floor, tricep push-up, up into plank. My knees drop, tricep push-up, into plank. Knee drop, push-up, plank. Knee drop, push-up, plank. Knee drop, push-up. We all have to find our ways of not finding happiness, but finding the capacity to appreciate, to find gratitude for existing. And for me, it has so much to do with nature, art, poetry, and connection. Last one. Take it to a downward dog if you can. Walk through your feet, bend one knee, bend the other, stretch out through your calf and Achilles. And then just hang out in the dog. Point your butt at the sky. Reach out, shoulders wide. Breathe, push the floor away. And then take it forward, knees toward the floor. Let your lungs receive the air. Exhale, release it. Inhale, reach and open. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, big breath out. Inhale, last one. Exhale. Inhale, walk your hands back to your feet. Costume adjustment moment. Open your feet a little wider, just shift from side to side, bending one knee, bending the other. Yeah, especially if you're injured or something's going wrong, don't get mad at your body. Your body's doing the best it can. Roll it up through your spine. And don't try to force your body into things, right? Be in a relationship that is like symbiotic with your own body. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to take good care of you. We're going to get enough sleep. I'm going to go see the sun in the morning. We're going to swim, right? Whatever it is that you do that feels good in your body, do more of that. Internal and external rotation. Oh yeah, that's the biggest thing for me. I said all these other things. For me to spend time in my body, feeling what it feels like, dancing, moving, exercising, whatever that is, all of that stuff is the stuff that makes life really it makes me glad to be alive. Here I am in my body on the planet. I'm internally, externally rotating, spiraling in, spiraling out. And even if I can't do everything, I'm grateful for what I can do. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Inhale, open. Finding lightness with the breath, lightness with the flow of air coming and going through your body. Oxygen moving through your blood, out into your tissues, giving you life force energy. Where is that energy coming from? It's coming from the air around me. It's coming from the food I eat, which comes from the world around me. It's coming from the interactions I have with people. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. But really, it's also coming from the relationship I have with myself, right? Am I taking care of myself? And that doesn't mean don't sometimes have the treat or whatever it is, but really always be in this relationship or aware of this relationship, right? We're dealing with a few different flows in our life. We have the flow of breath. We can always tune into that as a resource. If I extend my exhale, I will down regulate. If I lift it up, I will upregulate it. So if I need more energy, I could take it higher. If I need to calm down, right? Rest, digest, soothe, and settle. And it may be digesting whatever just happened to you. Wow, I need a minute to take that in. Like I did that Buto class yesterday and I got overstimulated in the class. I was like, oh my God, I just need to lay on the floor for a minute. And then the teacher, who was very skillful, was like, okay, we're going to move from all this air and water into mud. She brought in the earth quality. And I was like, that was what I needed. I needed some grounding. I needed some earth to come back down. So whatever it is you need, we have the flow of air. We have the flow of water in our body. The fluid systems, they aren't moving linearly. They move in a different way. The intelligence in water isn't held in the same way as that linear thinking. And then we have the flow of life, right? Our life is a flow and we can't stop it even if we want to. So we can enter the flow of life and go, oh, in the flow of life, that's what's happening. Or we can be like, no, I'm struggling. If you find yourself in that position, see if you can just unclasp, let go a little bit. So we're not running around the world, especially when you are freaking out and when you are running around the world and that tension, like that's when shit happens. Take a minute, even if it means you're going to be late, even if it means something's not going to happen. Take a minute to find the mud, get back down to the ground and like, I need that earth quality. Anyway, that is the end of my long lecture. I hope you made it through class. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and support me in any way that you can.